Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in Zereth Mortis for campaign chapter number 5, which is, when I can find the right tab, Crown of Wills. Right, so chapter 5, Crown of Wills. And now we've got some different costumes for our Pock. So he's got the parrot hat on now, and then we've got the safari hat. I think the safari hat looks a little odd on him because it kind of perches a little bit too high. The trireme hat, that's quite nice. I'm sure there are more, but these are the ones I've got so far. And he's even got a candle, so we're going back to Elwyn Forest with "You not take candle," and he can have a candle too. But I think my personal favourite so far is the pirate hat, so we'll let him have that for a little bit for now. But yeah, so there are definitely costumes for your Pock around the zone, and those are the ones I've picked up so far. So let's pick up our quests now from Bolvar. One of them's going to be the bi-weekly quest, I think, to go and help everybody. The Broken Crown. Our friends have returned from the sepulchre of the first ones with a familiar face. Anduin, what terrible things he has endured. But as difficult and painful as it is, we must uncover what he knows. The jailer has blocked our way within the sepulchre, and we risk falling victim to domination ourselves if we blindly follow. He is our best hope, the he being Anduin here, of course. Quest objective, speak to Anduin Rin in the geometric cavern. Right, so we've got Anduin back, but we've got to force him to talk about the jailer, which he probably doesn't want to do. And then we've got the patterns within patterns. We stand at the origin of the Shadowlands. We must not allow this place to become its undoing. Work with our new allies T. Their assistance will be the difference between our success and the unmaking of all things. Quest objective, assist your allies in Zereth Mortis by completing world quest, daily quest, looting treasures and slaying rare creatures. So this is the bi-weekly quest to complete for your currencies and a box of rewards.
The balance must be restored.
So we will pick that up now because hopefully we'll get at least a few % towards that goal while we're doing the chapter Crown of Wills. So I think he's the vault he's in. Is it the one where we've got the portal back to Oribos? I think it is, probably, yes. Right, so let's go and see what they have to say. And there's probably going to be a lot of people along our way today because it's the first day that the chapter's available for people to complete.
Anduin, can you tell us anything about the domination that the jailer put in our way?
No. I don't know how to counteract it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Rest. We will find a way.
Now, Janie, you're being the mum figure too much here. I think we need to know what he knows. There is a shadow upon my mind, like a cold hand whose fingers curl ever so softly around your heart. Ooh. Tell me what happened, Anduin. This is another cutscene, isn't it, that we've seen?
We fight for Azeroth.
Yeah.
Do you not understand? This one is bound to me.
So the implication is Anduin has no free will at all, he's just a puppet. They're trying not to leave any
Fulfill your final purpose.
stain on Anduin's character, aren't they?
Annihilation. The fate of all who carry my blade.
Yeah, it's also his dad's blade, which is kind of the point here.
My son.
This blade does not belong to darkness.
Yeah, so Anduin's still in the shadow
It
of
was
his dad. His
forged
dad is the one that gives him
by
the strength to
valor.
stop again.
Also
And substitute second dad, Zereth.
Its legacy and ours are with you, even here.
let it be finished.
Yes, So he didn't know how to stop domination because it was Self-Hand and Valerian that stopped him. It's kind of a bit anticlimactic. I mean, it's nice to see the two key father figures, but there should have been more story, definitely. There's definitely stuff missing. I was really hoping to get the Lich King back, to be honest, especially in Shadowlands.
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment. I hated you, hunted you. And of each selfish act became you.
Yeah, we all said that for ages. You don't need to repeat it. We've all been saying it.
But your legacy is at an end.
It would have been much more popular to bring the Lich King back for at least a little bit of the expansion. And this is all we get. It's very sad. He's one of the best villains we've ever had, if not the best villain. Maybe Illidan. Yeah, Illidan and Lich King, definitely the two best bad guys that we've ever had. Very sad that. Just, not sad as in cry sad, but sad as in there could have been so much more with all those great characters from the lore.
Against the darkness.
The suffering he endured, this will be difficult to overcome. Yeah, but not just him. There's a lot of people who've had to suffer for this one, so there's going to be a lot of healing needed to go around for a lot of people here. Our last option. Zaval has blocked our pursuit. If we are to defeat him, we must find a way to withstand domination. But to overcome it, we need to understand how it works. The Primus of Maldraxxus created domination. He will be able to tell us more. I asked Talia to bring a piece of the helm of domination to Zereth Mortis. I dread to think of what might happen were I to try to carry it again. Let us discuss the way forward. Quest objective, listen to the plan.
Zoval needed to dominate the Automa to enter the Sepulchre, yet they did not succumb immediately. If we use the Helm of Domination, we may be able to discover the source of their resistance.
That could be helpful.
Should we use it? After all the devastation it's caused.
Good question,
If
Taylor.
we can find a way to resist domination, it is worth the risk.
Yeah, and what if we don't find one? A very risky strategy here.
Best I can.
I don't like this as an option any more than Talia does, but we need to wield domination safely if we are to find a way to overcome it. Our first step is to ensure that the helm still works on us. Oh, I like that idea even less than trying to figure out how to use it.
The chains of the past still bind us.
You're not using it on me, I'm telling you that much. Hello, darkness. Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. No. I created domination as a tool to punish Zaval. My anger informed that creation, and now we pay the price for my hubris. Even eternal ones err on occasion. But we are not without hope. See, this is all your fault. If you hadn't created it, we wouldn't be in this pickle. Take the half of the broken helm of domination and test it upon one of your own. If it retains enough power, it can then be used to test it elsewhere in Zereth Mortis. Quest objective, test the broken helm of domination on Darian Mograine. Hasn't he been through enough? We don't want to test it on him. Come off it. We don't want to test it on anybody.
I volunteer.
You
I can bear
volunteer?
this pain again, for the good of the many.
I don't think
Take
you
the
should
helm,
need to, though.
champion. You have the best chance of using it without giving in yourself.
Oh, really? Why does everybody think so highly of me? Can't somebody else do it? I don't want to do this. I really, really don't want to do this.
Harness your hate. Make it useful.
Sorry, Darian.
The power. Is this too much?
Yeah, definitely worked on him. Do I have to fight him? Am I supposed to dispel it? We'll get out of the area. I think we're going to have to fight him, aren't we, and knock some sense back into him. Wake up, Darian. Fight it. Wakey, wakey. Don't break my robot. Wakey, wakey. Can't replace my robot. Heal my poor little robot. Oh, good, he woke up. Now, don't volunteer for daft things again, friend.
Power. While fortunate for us, it remains disturbing.
Yeah. I really don't like this plan, using the thing that's causing all this trouble. Even those who overcame domination are not entirely immune to it now. But there may be something buried in that history that can aid us. I will think on this. For now, focus your efforts on the creatures of Zereth Mortis. See what makes them more resistant. Well, it could be as simple as them being mechanical, couldn't it?
There is much to be done.
Elder Eru. Since we have earned the trust of the Enlightened, I have learned more about their explorations into Zereth Mortis. They know more than they are willing to tell, but often do not act on that knowledge. Perhaps where they observe, we can be a catalyst for action. In a secluded corner called the Lexical Glade, there is an elder named Eru. She may be able to give us insight on how we might use the language of the First Ones. Seek her out and to see if she will help us. Quest objectives. Find Elder Eru outside the Lexical Glade. So that's an elder we haven't met so far, so let's see if she's friendly and if she's prepared to help us out. Now my Pocopo's going a bit crazy in the cave. He's found something. So what did you find, Pocopo? I don't... Oh, the marker's disappeared. I think it was kind of over the back here, but I'm not seeing anything, so maybe it was outside the cave. I'm not sure. Any chance you could pop the marker back up for me? No, I don't think so. I don't see anything. No, I've looked all the way around. Maybe it was outside. Oh, wait, it's popped. Oh, it's outside, look. The marker isn't inside the cave, is it? It's outside somewhere. So it's kind of over that direction, but it's outside the cave. I shouldn't be distracted by my robot, should I? Right, so testing. 1, 2, 3. The creatures of Zereth Mortis have existed here since well before I created Domination. We have seen the effects that Zoval's forces have had on them, but I believe there is more to be learned. Use the helm on the denizens of Zereth Mortis and see what you can uncover about a natural resistance. Quest objective, test the broken helm on creatures in Zereth Mortis. Okay, let's go try this then. Right. So we've got a couple of quests. Find Elder Arrow and test the helm on the animals. So not far from here we can start testing. And then Pocopo sort of had something kind of in this direction, didn't he? I'll just have a quick look, see if I can see anything, obviously. Oh, right, well, now the marker's back. Oh, it's one of the chest things. I see juxtaposition of beings so deadly separated, 2 worlds apart, a barrier, the other meant. Okay, so we've got partial words there, so we did find something then with the... I think that's what you were pointing out for me, Pocopo. Good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, right, are these the guys that we're supposed to test the helm on? Ah, other people have been through and tested things. What's this on the floor? It's a mysterious fruit. See, some of these one of them at least has uncovered a treasure for us, but ever since then I started picking them up, I haven't seen any more treasures, so I'm sure there's something more to these, but I haven't looked up what it might be yet. And there's a different mysterious fruit. Yes, we've now got 2 different beacons, so I wonder if a combination of different beacons can do different things then. Because they've both got like a 2-minute duration, so you could stack a couple of them in that time, couldn't you, if they then point you to something. Not seeing anything at this point now, and I don't see another fruit now. But I'm not supposed to be being distracted here, am I? I'm supposed to be doing my quests. And now the animals to test on, somebody else has cleared them all out, look. Right, are there any more grazers over here? No, I think the area has been cleared out now, so we might need to move a little bit further away. No, the frog is not one of the testing ones. These grazers were, but this whole area is now devoid of grazers, so let's see if there's any more a little bit further up. Oh look, there's one. Let's see if we can test it on this one. So it's a channel. Yeah, so we test that on them and they come and attack us, so it's upsetting them. Helm tested on surveyed 1 of 3. Right, that's why the whole area is cleared out. You have to test it on 3. Right, there's a wombat. No, the wombat doesn't need to be tested on. No, right, there's some more of the grazers over here. Look. Oh yeah, there's enough over here. We should be okay to get this finished. There's even a few left if other people come in this direction too. That's 2 of 3. We'll probably get both of these at the same time for target 1, won't we? Oh, we might be lucky and only get one, okay? And then that will leave the other one for other people. 3 of 3 surveyed grazers tested on. So we need to move a little bit further along in this path direction for the next area for testing. And we've got 2 other different types of animals to test on. So we're in roughly the right area. No, not those guys. Alright, so what's in this area? Well, there are some little yellow markers. Oh, wait, what? Oh! Native portrait. So there's a little mechanical chicken. Okay, let's test it on you. Oh, we're not allowed to test it on it. Let's move it a little bit away. I don't want to risk killing my mechanical chicken because I need it for the test. We must have got that a little bit too close to these scavengers as we walked past looking for what we needed to test on. Oh no, he exploded! Oh, poor little chicken. Oh no, I hope that doesn't happen to them all. Oh gosh, we're going to blow up chickens. Oh no. Oh, there's a second one. Let's see what happens this time. I will feel guilty if I blow up all the chickens. Yay, literally they're exploding. Oh wow, that isn't good. That's not much of a resistance, exploding. Right, there's another marker. Oh, there's a chicken, look. Just past this big tangled mess of things fighting. Very sneaky and not get them out. Oh no, he blew up. Oh, I feel really bad about blowing chickens up. That makes me feel so bad. Right, where do we need to go? So we need to move... Oh right, so the elder is in roughly the same location as where the final creatures to test are. We're going to have to fight this guy. See, I would have left you alone if you hadn't beat up on me, but if you're going to insist on beating up on me, I shall have to fight back. I am just defending myself, let it be known, just defending. Right, let's go get these quests done. So I think we can kind of go through the garden and just off to the side. There's a path up the side of the catalyst garden, isn't there? before we get to that ramp. Look, yeah, look, there's a little dirt path, look. There, look, there's the dirt path, look. So we go up here, and that, I think, brings us to where we need to be for both of these quests now. Oops, we got knocked off. Right, I'm not going to get distracted again. Let's go get to the quests. Right, so somewhere... Oh, look, yes, there's the markers on the map now, look, so just off to the right here somewhere. Oh, there's the Elder, and that looks like that might be the outmoded servitor. Oh, he's going to fight me. Sorry! He's quite an old one, look, he's got the moss growing all over him again. So there's the Elder, right, and we need another... Oh, we only need to test 2 of these, okay. So if we get this guy here, and then we'll just backpedal a few steps and talk to the Elder. Sorry! I wonder how long these robots have really been here. As they keep saying millennia and really, really old, and then we're haphazardly just going around and taking everything out, so... Not good, is it? There's a treasure chest just over here somewhere as well. Oh, and it's nice and easy to get to. Wonderful. There we go, a few more items picked up. Let's go talk to the Elder. Elder Error. What is this? You wish to know if there is anything here that can help you resist more sworn magic? You are in luck, stranger. I happen to know that this place is a library, and libraries are wonderful places to find what you are looking for. Testing 1-2. The more advanced creatures resist domination for longer. Well, of course, I could have told you that. It's all about the language. Cryptic Catalog. This area is a repository of various texts. What do they say? I have no idea. I have dedicated myself to their catalogue and organisation. This is more important than ever with invaders destroying the balance in Zereth Mortis. We must preserve what we have found so far. You can help. Go into the glade and memorise the phrases there. Then meet me down in the grotto. There is something in it that might help you test that helm of yours further. Quest objectives. Memorise phrases in the Lexical Glade. Right, so we're going to be picking up data, information, reading things.
Sometimes the language will change right in front of you. I think this adaptation may be what you seek.
The language can change right in front of you, so it is adapted, okay.
We can test this theory there.
Okay, right, so we want to click on these consoles then. First phrase memorised, so we've got a pictogram, a rune. Do we need to remember the order, so we start with the square? And there's another one here. Sort of half a trident. And number 3 is sort of a lopsided triangle-ish. So now we need to find her inside the Lexical Grotto. So she's over... oh, in here, a cave. Okie dokie. The Lexical Grotto is a cave. And it's guarded by one of those outmoded sentry guys again. Oh, more than one. There she is.
What have you learned today?
This place is wondrous. I could spend all of my existence here. I think that's what she has been doing, hasn't it? She's been here a while and she plans to not leave by the looks of it. Alright, so I've learned 3 phrases, Elder Arrow. That's what I've done today. I got a square, then a half a trident, and then a sort of lopsided sort of semi-triangle thing. The not scientific method. The language of the first ones is not static like most others. It evolves. Creatures like the sentries are more advanced than your average poultry, obviously. Their more complex thought processes give them an innate resistance to the invaders overriding magic. So you're saying the more complex the mechanism, the better it is at adapting and overcoming and resisting this effect. That sounds a little simplistic in its form, doesn't it really? But you should not take my word for it. We can actually test this. In the grotto, there is a librarian. Take those phrases you memorized and infuse them into it. Then, try out your helm. Test the broken helm on an activated lexical librarian and observe the results. See, we're going to go around destroying the automa again.
You have obtained. Then try your helm on it.
For people who said they didn't want to disturb anything and they wanted to preserve everything, they're encouraging us to go around destroying things quite a bit, actually, aren't they? Well, not all of them, but some of them definitely are. I mean, she's actively telling us to go and break one. Right, so far so good. He's took the phrases. And he's still green. I've got a question mark. Oh no, it did go red in the end, but it took him a long time. Now, can we knock him back into his senses? We prefer not to break more things. I mean, we have just blown up 3 poultrids and taken out 2 sentries. Which is probably not a good plan when we want to preserve the place. We're definitely not doing a good job at preserving things, are we? Right. Come on, wake up. Wake up, Mr. Librarian, or Miss Librarian. It's very hard to tell when they're mechanicals. Wakey, wakey. I really don't want to break you. Come on, wake up. Well, I've dispelled everything I can, and he's getting very low health. Oh no, we're going to have to kill the poor thing, aren't we? Sorry.
As you can see, the more advanced the language, the more resistant the creature.
Yeah, but it didn't work completely. It was just a little bit slower. You see, it took far longer for Domination to overtake the librarian's native purposing. Of course, it did fall in the end, but I would call that a success for your particular interest. Do not worry, another automa will take that one's place. There must always be a librarian. Oh, right, so she said test it on that one because she knows that it'll get replaced quickly. 2 paths to tread. Did that answer your question? Oh, you wanted a way to completely resist domination magic? That I'm afraid I do not know. The first one's language will only delay the inevitable. What I can tell you is that if you want to find more deliciously complex phrases of the first one's language, you should go to the Endless Sounds and search the vaults. I wish I could go myself, but it has been overrun by those nasty Morsworn. Good luck with the rest of your studies. Report to the Primus in the geometric cavern.
What you seek.
Okay, Poker, what did you find? Oh, there's a treasure box. Right. Oh, it's not glowing. Right, there's going to be something to activate it, isn't there? Right, what can we read? React with? Oh, there's one of these consoles. No, I can't click on that. Battery codes. Oh, so there's a tablet there, and a tablet there. Right, let's try this one. There's just parallel lines. Oh, could this open the box there? Oh, look. There we go. Right, so the middle one. Schematic Vaporid Menace. So is that a pet? Present the schematic to the appropriate protoform forge. Yes, it's a pet. We have opened up the pet one, so we need to turn that in to the console for the pet manufacture. We have opened that console, but we haven't manufactured anything yet, because we just don't have enough components yet. Yes, Pocopo, I know, you found something else. You keep finding things. Most of them seem to be just little mechanoids that you can get a short-term buff from. We don't need the buffs from those guys at the moment, though. Right, let us fix our eyes on getting some of these quests done. Actually, we're quite close to the pet turn-in place, aren't we? So maybe we'd pop around and turn that in while we're quite close to it, and then we'll head back and turn in to Bolvar and see what else people want us to do. If the quest continues from there, we'll definitely need a next episode for this, I think. So just round this corner here should be where we turn in that schematic for the pet. Snake pet. Robot snake pet. Oh, maybe it's a slightly further run than I thought. What we do is we'll run up here, we'll turn this in, and then we'll go and take that teleporter device back to turn in at our cave. See what else they want us to do. And once we've turned in at the cave, we'll probably break there and make that a part to wherever they send us after that. Right, he's found something else. What we've got? Oh, we've got a little cache. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Oh no, look, the position... It's half in a rock, I can't see it right, we have to let go. Oh no, am I going to have to spend 2 more? Oh look, see, I've just wasted 2 energy because it appeared halfway in a rock. Oh right, it's one of these uncross the things. Right, so if I swap those... There we go, that was quite simple when it wasn't half in a rock. So, moral of the story, don't stand on the lower level. It might appear half in the rock and then you waste 2 energy off your little robot. Right, is this the right vault here? This one? I think it might be. Yeah, this is the one. So there we are on the map. Look. And then we just run a little bit further down and we can use the translocation device to go back. There we go. So that's another one we can learn if we ever get enough materials to make them. But that is for another day. I never ever have enough time to get all the things done that I want to do. For instance, I've got loads and loads of alts that I still haven't levelled. Lots and lots of pets and mounts and things that I haven't done. Loads of things to do, not enough hours in the day to do half the things I want to get done. I always end up with a long list of things that I still haven't done at the end of the day. Right, let's use the translocator and go back to Haven. And we'll run round into the cave and turn in. And see where they want us to go next. It is really pretty when you're flying over the zone. I do quite like this translocation thing because it gets for you to see all the vistas. Quite nice. Right, where do you guys want us to go next? Oh, a little bit of a delay there in them appearing. Hey Primus. Oh, we didn't look at... Domination was never meant to cause the devastation.
Domination is akin to communication. A language, if you will. One so powerful that it interferes with the creature's very understanding of itself.
Yes, this is what people have
why
basically told
it
us
is
during the
almost
quest, isn't it?
impossible to resist. If we can disrupt that interference long enough, we may find a way to thwart it.
But if he's the one that made it in the first place, shouldn't he understand how to stop it?
Ah, the Maw Walker.
2 paths to tread. This elder has given us an important answer to this puzzle, but now we must act on the information, though doing so will be difficult. First we must infuse the helm with those indecipherable phrases from the first ones that are in the Endless Sands. But that will not be enough on its own. We will need more. Let me prepare while you acquire what we need. I will send word for you after. Right, so he's working on something and we have to go and get some of the
Must
info.
stand as one.
And I think we will be doing that in the part 2 of chapter 5. Yeah, so we're going to go to the sands. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!